I hear in both mine.
I don't hear it on mine.
You go ahead.
Yo. I can't
You
hear
got no headphones?
my mic. Ain't even hot.
It's because your headphones might not be working. Your headphones on. Mine work. Hello, live people. We got one watch already. Hey, I just want to keep you entertained while we get this thing.
Yo. Oh yeah, we good now, baby.
Headphones probably unplugged. Say it. What?
I already
Yeah, your headphones.
These don't work either. I don't hear none of these.
You want to hear nothing?
Somebody say something.
They work.
Some. You heard me?
Oh.
A few moments, ladies and gentlemen, as we get some technical difficulties situated.
Oh, there you go.
You're now tuned into the New Normal Podcast.
The greatest podcast, at least in the Southeast. We can't say the world yet, but the Southeast.
Thank you.
Well, it's going to be. It's going to be.
Type shit.
Everybody good?
We ready to go now, baby. Ready?
I want to apologize. I caught myself being in here setting everything up early. And I ain't do a good job. That's the problem. He called himself and was talking to himself.
Oh, damn.
See how niggas do you.
You're right.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody who's joining us tonight on the New Normal Podcast. This is our Saturday night live stream. As you know, we have a new schedule out, which is Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Monday, Miscellaneous Monday. Wednesday is Outrage Wednesday. And tonight, we got our Saturday night live stream. And we have a very great topic for you guys tonight. We're going to get into the singleness epidemic that is plaguing America. I say more than America. I wanted to clip some videos. We may get into this on a second part of this. This is actually a Western, I would say, not hemisphere, but this is a Western civilization type deal. You got this in England. You got this in Australia. You got this in Canada. And most importantly, you got this in the USA. But what we're going to talk about is why are people choosing to avoid relationships and commitment to be single. But yeah, I'm gonna let the guests introduce themselves. You see some familiar faces but haven't been on in a while. We're gonna start to my left. Who we got on the stream tonight?
It's Ari. You can find me on all social media platforms at Ari, Arie.
Hey.
Hi. I'm Jalen. You can find me on all social media platforms at Jalen Janaya. It's JHAILYN.
Hey.
This is TD. Don't follow me on social media. That's for my personal people. But you can tune in to my show coming up in 3 weeks. It's called I Hate to Be That Guy, But. So go to YouTube, follow that link, and let's get it cracking.
When can we expect your first episode?
In 3 weeks.
I'm saying what day? Like what day? So we know what the exact day.
I don't have the day yet. Give me 3 weeks. Say that's 21 days. Can I get 21?
Hell no, we want
Give
the
us
exact
that
day.
22.
Niggas need to know.
I ain't coming back here, man. No, like for real, give me about 21 days.
21 days.
Give me 21 days. What the day is? The 5th?
Today is the 5th, yes.
Give me the 26th.
It'll be a weird ass day watch.
No, it's not. It should be a Saturday.
Yeah, that may sound like a Saturday.
Saturdays be lit now.
So you're gonna start on the say, y'all hear this? CD starting his podcast on the Saturday.
It's called I Hate to Be That Guy, But.
Hey, if y'all watching right now, y'all make sure y'all like the video, make sure y'all share the video, make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms, the New Normal Podcast. We are on TikTok, Twitter, it's called X now. We're on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook. Make sure y'all share the screen. And we're going to have some call-ins later on after the show. Like Chris stated earlier, we're talking about the singleness epidemic, and we finna just jump into it. We finna play these videos right here. Give us y'all comments, y'all thoughts in the comment section about the videos and how y'all feel about this singleness epidemic. Let's go.
Actually, we want to know, men, where do you guys hang out? Where do you go? And like, don't just say, oh, we go to the gym. We go to the gym too. Where else do you go?
Do y'all like to eat? Because I like to eat.
Right.
Your girl like to eat, and I don't be seeing y'all at the food places that I be at.
Girl, I feel like
Do
they
y'all
don't
not like
eat.
food? You don't
my food.
They don't have hobbies. They don't go out and eat. What do you do?
So how y'all feel about that video? I'm gonna let the ladies go first.
They at home on the game.
They home on the game. Do you have problems? Are you single right now? Let's spice it up. You single? You in a relationship? What you don't know? You in a situationship? Where you at now?
I'm in a relationship.
Congratulations.
Why you so far from the mic?
You want to be like this?
There you go. You in a relationship.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest. Shit, you gotta scream to the top of the mountain about your nigga.
For sure.
Oh, see that she don't look confident. Oh, hey, it's gonna be a good one tonight. Are you single? Relationship complicated?
I'm focused on myself and enjoying my time while I have it. I'm not gonna say I'm in a relationship. I'm not gonna say I'm single. I'm just.
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
I'm just vibing, you know.
You just vibing.
Yeah, because I just feel.
What does vibing mean? Because we got chilling, we got Netflixing, we got you vibing. What does that mean?
When I say I'm vibing, I just feel like that's me taking time to fall in love with myself before I allow somebody else to try to come and fall in love with me. I want to perfect Ariana before I allow somebody to come and try to, take my time or attention or whatever. I just want to focus on Ariana right now. That I am, dating, but I'm not like I'm mingling. Like I'm not willing to commit. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just vibing.
So you dating? Does dating include popping the cat?
I pop my cat with who I want to for who I want to pop it for.
Okay, so that means yes, sir.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie and say I'm celibate.
She popping that.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
So TD, what you thought about that video?
Yeah, obviously you ain't got to ask me about our relationship status. Shout out to Nella and the kids at home watching right now. But they asking what a man that most of the men already got somebody.
The good men already got somebody.
Yeah, nigga.
Good man cheat too.
Hold on.
What does that have to do with having somebody?
Having
If he a
somebody.
good man, he ain't cheating.
I like what she said,
He
though.
only cheating if he got somebody though.
I
Like what y'all saying?
No.
Yeah, he only can cheat if he got somebody.
He only can cheat if he got somebody.
So if you're cheating, you're
Notice I ain't said no when they were talking. Good men got somebody already. Y'all talking about cheat. See, this is the problem. This is the disconnect between men and women. Y'all cheat with y'all heart. Y'all have to make yourself hate a nigga to give another nigga some cootie cat.
I don't. That's a lie.
Or then y'all just freak me.
I don't gotta.
Because I'm saying, like the average woman, you have to think about that time you did me wrong back in 2020.
I think we're dealing with a different
give
breed. We're dealing with a
Different breed. Yeah, they younger. So I'm saying, but my point is, most women have to psych themselves out and make themselves hate their nigga.
I got you.
No. That's not true.
How?
What's true is if a man go cheat, he gonna go cheat with a gorilla. If I go
That ain't
cheat,
true.
no.
That
If
ain't
I
true.
go cheat, I'm gonna go cheat with somebody that got more than you, and now you gonna be mad.
Can I interject?
Can I hold on? Can I
Okay,
finish my whole soliloquy?
Oh, yeah,
Because
go
I
ahead.
got interjected.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
No, I'm glad you brought it up.
Hold that thought. We're gonna go back to Jenny, but go ahead.
You said a man gonna cheat with a gorilla. You did that. what I'm saying is,
Oh my
you so crazy. What I'm saying is, men don't have sex with their feelings. So I ain't even trying to find your replacement. I'm trying to bust this nut. So you gonna find somebody if you get caught with can replace me. If you're a real woman, a whore or fuck anything, a woman, yeah, you trying to. If I get caught with this dude, can he do better than one? So that's fine. I understand your way of thinking. I might just hit a broad because she look good at Walmart today. And I hope she need my help. I hope that light bill do.
Sure.
Like my girl is irreplaceable. Do you know what that lady did? She is my life bearer. She gave me my children. But now my flesh might go into a big booty Judy, but I don't want her, baby. I ain't even say her number. But you letting this nigga sing to you and shit while I'm at work. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Sang to her.
When I sing to you for real, but I'm saying
Yeah.
you let this nigga really put in work while I'm at work. That's the difference. You making yourself, you psyching yourself out to cheat. I don't have to psych myself out to cheat.
But
Because my sex ain't my love. My love is what I do. That's the difference between men and women. So where are the good men? The good men mostly are already taken. The ones who are not taken hasn't matured into good men yet. They have the potential to be. So they out there being young men. It's a lot of things that have been in life. I don't want to be a young man no more because a young man don't have a sense of danger. They die early, the ones who don't. And the ones who make it out of that, they become the good men. But the good men, they are just like the rest of them YNs right now. But they're going the weak going to separate from the tail at a certain point. So y'all age group, y'all might be like, what a good man at. Baby, y'all ain't even ready for them yet because they ain't even matured to that. Me and Chris, and said we old. We became the good men. We was like them dudes y'all talking about right now. Trust me, I have every girl I have nutted in hate me.
Now, Taylor, what you had to say? What you were saying now? You said men cheat down and women cheat up, basically.
That's a lie.
Yes,
I've been
100%.
saying this.
I don't believe that either, but
For the most part, I would say, because what he was trying to differentiate is the motivation and influence
Right.
as to why you would cheat versus his motivation and influence ain't the same reason. I ain't looking to replace you, so you're going to go over and beyond. You're going to go through a little bit more extra steps in your choice and your approach to cheating. He is just going to be, hey, in and out. I ain't got no ties to it. You got to do all the hide and all the shoe showing to make it seem like you came home back okay.
And that's why you look through his
touched.
phone, because you feel guilty about what you had just did earlier.
Yeah.
Some told me, some what you did earlier made me look through your phone. Go
So I have
play
a
on
question.
this.
so okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I have a question. So now when I ask, it don't matter how you. It doesn't matter how you cheat. It doesn't matter who you cheat with. What was your intentions? If you cheat, does that make you like a bad person? Like,
If you're a woman.
If you're a woman,
Yeah.
it makes you a bad person.
Yeah, because y'all cheat with y'all heart. We don't cheat with our heart.
I call BS.
Why you call BS?
This is why I say that, because when I decide to get married in any type of committed relationship, I'm showing you off. I'm not going to show you off and then later on embarrass you.
What is showing you off?
Showing you off is anything where I'm letting it be known that I'm dealing with somebody and that this is my person. This is who I'm going home with. If you want to deal with me, you got to deal with them too. If you want to come to me, you got to go through them. Like that type of situation. We Bonnie and Clyde right here. This me right here. You look
So
at her,
you
see
get
me,
everybody you want to your coochie until you get one person your coochie.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Know what you just said, basically?
No, this is what I'm
Am I
saying.
agree?
If
I'm gonna give her a chance. I think I see what she's trying to.
what I'm trying to say is basically, why get with somebody just to later on embarrass them, secondhand embarrassment?
Nobody embarrassed y'all about cheating. Y'all the ones who tell everybody.
Yeah, hey, hold on, let me say something. I agree with TD, and we've seen this too so many times. And the thing is, the reason y'all come out about y'all man cheating because y'all all got the same story. Y'all get sympathy. Y'all have y'all whole people on Facebook. Y'all corner and stuff. So y'all kind of get camaraderie if a nigga cheat on y'all, because a lot of women have gone.
All women have been cheated on.
So
y'all want to have a story in the group chat.
Yeah, so with men, if we get cheated on, it kind of hurts our ego. I'm not gonna go tell the word, hey, my bitch out here getting some dick from somebody. And then another thing, we logically think about it like, I might want to stay with her. So I'm not gonna go tell nobody. Y'all will tell the world that y'all getting cheated on and still stay with the nigga. But in the group chat, y'all girl be
now your whole family hate her.
A girl is gonna go tell what she got going on in her business, in her relationship with women. Now you wanna know why? Because I'm not finna go and sit down with my single homegirl and talk to her about what me and my man going through. You single for a reason. Now, what I will do is I'm gonna go talk to somebody who's married and actually been through this, because this is petty. If me and my man just been together, we've been together 2 years, I'm gonna go talk to somebody who married, which I have. Luckily, I have people in my life that's been married for 10 plus years, a long time. They've been together for a while, so I could go and get that knowledge rather than going and getting some advice, if that makes sense. Knowledge and advice is two different things. Advice is like it's either here or there. Knowledge, you're gonna grow from that. Advice, sometimes you can either take it or not. You're really probably not.
Can I ask you a question?
That makes sense. I like it.
Go ahead.
Now, I was saying, I think when you say about the embarrassment, is a lot of times these relationships, once you get fixated on how blissful it is, you want the world to know, so you put it out to the public. So now we on social media, and one thing I found out about social media, people watch you and they don't watch you, and with that, when I say that is, damn, what you call them ain't posting like they used to. They must be going through something. Or what you call it? I don't see y'all. He ain't on her page no more. They must be separated. You see what I'm saying? So people start monitoring the patterns. So you get to posting your dude or your woman every day to now it's no longer is non-existent.
Mess
People
around,
start
change
to-
that name.
Yeah, people just they're gonna assume the worst, but it could just be you just got into a moment of privacy. But just because you cheat doesn't mean you're not a good person.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Can I ask you something? Your mama and dad are together?
Married.
Self-explanatory. Okay, anybody else go? I can go. That's why you think like that.
Yeah,
Because you saw a man and woman
yeah,
together all the way up.
yeah.
So let me ask you this
That
question.
matters.
So
Yeah.
have your father cheated on your mama
Yes.
I'm gonna say
that you know of? Now we ain't
my
talking
mama
about.
watching, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm sorry. I'm sorry right now. But I'm gonna say yes, and the reason being he cheated, I'm gonna say mentally. And when I say cheating, it don't have to just be we lay down in the bed, we had sex with each other.
I agree with
If
that.
your wife is not giving you something and another woman is, and it could be conversation, that's cheating. If you go into another woman and you confiding in another woman about something that you really should be confiding in your wife about, then to me that's cheating. Anything you don't want me to do and letting somebody too deep in. People don't realize your mind. If somebody got getting your somebody mind it means a lot. Like you could get a person mental. You know what I'm saying? I could fuck the sex. Sex don't matter once a person got you mentally. I got you mentally. I got you by the ball.
That's for y'all.
Like, but
Can't nobody get
a lot.
me
But see,
mentally.
like that's for you though. That's for you as a man. That ain't
Man.
but that's not for 5 other men out here on the streets. Because guess what? You never know that these 5 other men out here on the streets. I could probably go over there and have a conversation with them for 10 minutes.
You talking
and
about
I
chicken
ask-
tenders, baby. We talking
But
about
listen,
men.
but hear me out
different.
though. Hear me out though, because I've
You know what
had
I'm talking about.
I've
Hold
had
on,
some
hold on.
grown men. I asked them how your day been, how you doing mentally, and they be wild about how you doing mentally because they don't get asked that. A lot of people don't care about how a man doing mentally. They don't care about how
I
your
agree
day
with
doing.
that. And that's why he will bust you up, but he would not leave that woman for you.
I'm not dealing with a man that
So-
got a woman. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't got
But
time
what
for
I'm
that.
saying is, not
I'm
you.
too
When I
needy.
say you, I'm talking about like a kind person like you
Yeah.
will ask questions that you don't get asked. How your day going? Have you eaten today? You know, some dudes don't get asked that. So when they find a girl, younger, body tighter, fine, you know what I'm talking about? They gonna drop some meat off. I'm not leaving pension, retirement, family. I'm gonna be that dude in your life who gonna teach you how niggas act before I leave her. Now, if she go on the pursuit of unhappiness and go through my phone, that's her fault. 'Cause I'm gonna hide you to the best of my abilities. You know what I'm saying? This the part niggas don't want to talk about. If your man love you, he really trying to hide it from you.
I want to get into that.
So okay, go ahead.
Not to cut you off. Because Janaya said, Jalen.
Jalen.
I mean, you say the whole name, Jalen. Goddamn. So you said just because a man cheat don't make him bad. You said the opposite. You said a man that cheat don't necessarily default him as a bad man. You stand on that? I thought you said it don't make you a bad person.
I think she said that.
I asked the question: does cheating make you a bad person in that relationship?
Oh, okay. I thought you said cheating don't make you a bad person. Did you say that? Did I hear you
I
wrong?
don't feel like cheating make you a bad person.
No,
I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say that I don't feel like you're
Why would a
horrible
woman
person.
give her body up to another dude though?
The
He
same
don't-
reason a man give his body up to
That's
another
not
man.
the same. You lying.
You got for reasons. That's what I'm
You
saying.
like
for reasons.
you gave somebody else gave you some pussy. You don't love me. So I
I
mean that's how y'all
think-
think. We don't think like that.
I think a lot of what you're saying got something to do with age.
No, baby, I've been thinking like this. I like 12.
Because just because somebody is older than me don't make them well qualified as me. I got,
No.
and I'm not saying I'm like the breadwinner, but I'm the breadwinner.
Pop it,
Yo, pop your shit.
pop
man.
it,
If you do your
Cousin.
thing, do your thing.
cousin.
Because I've been doing my
You
thing
better
my whole
pop
life
it.
too. So
You better
like,
pop it by that new.
first of all,
that
you in a
new
room
job.
full of winners. So pop your shit.
Right.
Thank you.
So just because a man don't got this, that don't mean that like, oh yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but that don't make sense.
So you believe if a man cheats, he's a bad person,
he's
or just bad for you in a relationship?
no, it's a bad situation either way it go.
Mm.
Because either way you're cheating, and cheating is not the way to go if you're in a relationship. If you're gonna cheat, then don't be in a relationship.
Yakira said a man cheating and a woman cheating is two different things.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
I agree. I think I think the thing is with women, we give them excuses though a little bit more than when men cheat though. Because if a man cheats, he's a dog, all this. And then if a woman cheated, well, she knows she had to been going
Nah,
through
she a
something.
dog ass bitch too.
No.
No.
Hold on.
Yes,
So-
she
hold
is.
on.
That's the
Hold on.
But
Hold on. Hold on.
if
Stop.
she's
Stop.
a-
Hold on. Stop. Let me explain. Before we go. So let me explain. You might
You
say that.
You finna get this.
Hold
Watch
on,
this.
you might say that, but society wise,
Mhm.
we've
Yeah.
seen it so many times to where
Facts.
women say, "Well, you know, she cheated. You know, this had to be going on." Like they try to make it seem like a woman endured so much and got pushed off the ledge, and she just fell on the dick. It
I
just,
disagree with you.
Say it. Let me say
society wise, they say
this.
that.
Let me say
No,
this.
because
Go ahead, let's
if a girl is a dog ass bitch, it's because the nigga was a dog ass nigga first.
That's why I want to go. Let me say this. You see what she just did.
Mhm.
If the girl is a dog ass bitch, the nigga was a dog ass nigga first.
I don't agree with
What?
that.
Hold
I don't
on.
agree with that.
I don't need no.
Let
Let me tell you something different. Let me show y'all the difference between men and women. Baby, I don't need no motivation to fuck big booty Keisha. I just want to hit her today.
Oh,
If
no.
I catch you, you be like, all the shit you took me through, you need motivation to fuck around on me? You fucking with your heart. I'm fucking with my private part.
It's
What we
okay.
talking about? It's not the same thing.
It's not.
It's not the same thing.
And I say this too. I say when it comes,
It's
to
not right either way. Hold on, let me put it out there. It's not right either way. But the reason y'all be like, you don't love me because you messed around, because y'all think we feel like y'all feel. We will never be the same. You see how you say a nigga had to be something for you to do something? Baby, you could be the best girl I ever had. I'm still finna hit that hoe.
I agree. I've been through that.
Now, to bring everything full circle, I think you want to get into another video after this one?
oh, what you gonna say?
Nah,
I got no.
because I believe it's this fear of cheating
Sorry for
that
cutting
make
so much,
people want to be single, sounds like, or they use this as a scapegoat. But when you look at their history, a lot of the people that get these testimonies have several encounters and experience either being the side or being the cheater and the cheatee. So now it seems like it's this fear of getting in relationships or being cheated on. When you look at your experience, this is what you've been doing and been entertaining from the gate. So how all of a sudden is this fear that you don't want to have this of your own because it's just that karma. I've been messing with chicks with boyfriends and all of this. Now I don't want my own girlfriend because another nigga might knock my chick. I don't want a main dude because these chicks, once they see you got a good looking dude who making some bread, whatever, they gonna come after him. But if you look at your history and the resume, when we see on these podcasts and other platforms, they all run their resume down, and it's always the same. I was cheated on, I cheated, and I don't want to get cheated on. It's just a vicious cycle.
I agree with that.
Sure.
I agree with that. I don't know.
I just think it's always sad to me that when we have these conversations when it comes to cheating, and I know this I think this does come into why a lot of people are single because of the fear, like Chris stated. But it's sad that when we have conversations like this, it's always I'm going to do or act like a man. When it comes to cheating, you never hear a man talk about, well, I'm gonna do this because my woman does this. But when it comes to cheating, women always say, well, I'm gonna do this because my man does this. And I know that sounds very crazy,
Harvey
and it sounds very
think like a man.
Think like a man. You
Bitch,
know,
you a woman. Think like a woman.
right? And
What
so,
you talking about?
and this where we get to when we talk about a lot of women can be replaced because a lot of women just don't have a mind of their own. They always influenced by something. And that's why when we talk about cheating, he a dog ass nigga. That's why the bitch a dog ass nigga, dog ass bitch. It's like, okay, I get it. But like I said, because I always ask this question, what can we look at and see that women are supposed to do? Because when we say what grandmama and them did, like y'all talk about granddad and them did, we look at what our grandmas did, and that defines women. Y'all say, well, we're a new school woman. So what does the modern woman, what can we look at and say, this is what women do? Because from what I see, it just look like a lot of y'all are just men with vaginas. That's how I look at it, but I might be wrong. What y'all think?
Can I comment on something that we just talked about?
Go ahead.
I don't, how can I say this without sounding horrible? I feel like cheating is wrong either way it go. But I feel like if you cheat, nobody should. Nothing my man could do is gonna make me go cheat. If I go cheat, it's because I want to do that. That's something I want to do. I'm never gonna go cheat because you did this and the third. I really could care less what you do, because it don't define me and my actions. If I go cheat, because I really like, I want that, like, I need that, I gotta have that type time.
I need it in my life.
I need that in my life, but I will also say that
You some freaky ass nigga.
like I will also say that it don't matter. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter nothing you do in a relationship as a man or as a woman. If your partner going to cheat, that's because something they want to do. So with that being said, like, I feel like that's a character trait. Cheating is a character trait, and it comes from some sorts of insecurity. Because if you and your partner really have open lines of communication of anything of that sort, like, I just feel like cheating is not going to be there. Cheating not going to be there because your person going to be everything for you.
I'm gonna say this, and
I don't know, and this is coming from a woman who I didn't been on the podcast and said all that, what I've done and this and the third, but I don't get it. I've been in that situation where I was with a man and we literally had open lines of communication, and it was, I don't want to go too deep, but it was on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a woman that like other women. So we be on it. And he ain't never had no reason to go out there and go do nothing. You feel me? But when he did, he let me know I did this off of my insecurities and this and the third. So that let me open up my mind to, okay, if I'm doing everything right as a woman and you telling me you insecure and you think I'm doing this, it let me know, like, that's a character trait of yours.
Okay, so let me say this real quick. If y'all watching, y'all make sure y'all like the video, make sure y'all share the video, make sure y'all follow and subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, X, and on Instagram. But my rebuttal to you.
Why you saying you like?
I'm just saying my rebuttal to you is, I think, first of all, we've had this conversation. Nobody can be your all. That's number one. Two, I've seen plenty of relationships dissolve because women and me, the couple, decide to let somebody in their bedrooms. And what I hear from a lot of men, they can't fuck the girl like they want to in front of their girl. And the prime example of this is Amon Shumpert and Tiana Taylor. And even when they was describing that relationship on the Breakfast Club, Amon Shumpert was talking about, if I get ready to buzz, I gotta, nut, Tiana gotta catch the nut, that type of conversation. So, and then when I be watching these judge shows and the people getting divorced and stuff like that, well, yeah, we had a threesome. But then why y'all getting divorced? Sound like everything should be good. Well, he went back and fucked the girl behind my back. It's because he want to hit the girl. That's cool, but I can't really turn up like I really feel like I want to turn up. I can't give her the passion to stroke her like I really want to in front of you. So that's why a lot of guys double back after you done already opened up the gates. So saying that, because I'm giving my dude threesomes and we sharing girls and swapping, that don't mean you ain't it's gonna be a fruitful relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so another thing, cheating
threesomes if I can't perform how you want to perform.
Hold on, that sounds cool, but sometimes some people do things just for the experience. Like a lot of niggas have grown up and watched porn and seen like, oh, I might want to try that. So you might do it and he might think in his mind it's cool, but as a dude that's been out there, I don't really. And then me, this is my personal, me. I don't like to eat it. Yeah. So that'll fuck the whole that's everything up, because I just not like it.
Wait a minute. You don't like to do what?
If he bring
I don't like to.
He don't want to go. He don't want to do
cunnilingus.
Yeah, I don't want to go down on her.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, on her, not just any. Okay.
On the new person.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
Of course,
but I also date women that don't really need that either.
See, I feel like I've had to have necessary conversations because I want to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know because you ain't gotta go easy on her, but you better show out. That's what she here for.
Go ahead, TD.
Can I say something? First of all, I think having a threesome with your girlfriend is a horrible idea.
Very, I do too.
I don't know one relationship where people was open about threesomes that made it.
Yeah, that would be dumb. Well, hold on. I'm gonna say this. Consistent threesomes, no. If you on a trip and you
I don't care that about now.
But I'm just saying, I think it's been maybe a little different.
Some random shit.
Like if you on a cruise, but if we just constantly do it, we go to swingers. No, if we just some turn up, hey, we know what this is. That might be a little different.
Well, I never gave that thought.
Yeah,
so that opened a little door in my mind. But I'm talking about people like I had some neighbors across the street, and I was cool with both of them to do that. And the girl, they used to like be open with me and my ex-wife. She was my wife at the time. We was cool with them. It was like, they was like, yeah, I don't know if they were trying to entice us or whatever. They broke up. Long story short, But I told dude, I was like, man, you be hearing brawls with your girl. He was like, yeah. But see, in most situations, the dude can't bring the girl.
The girl bringing the girl.
Because she gonna be like, what you like this bit? So,
Yeah.
so like, your girl brought some back. So I told him this. I have no experience in this lifestyle. But I told him that. I said, so your girl bring all the girls that y'all do it with. He said, yeah. I said, that ain't no good look, bro. He said, why? I said, cause she probably gonna have to go return that favor too.
If you think about it, she might.
If come on, man. If this lady is coming over here doing this for your girl, or these ladies, whoever,
you don't think she's gonna hit her up?
Hey, you ain't never picked now.
Right, right.
Your girl probably got, even if she ain't got no dude right now, she's clearly into that. So now, remember that time in February on Valentine's Day in 2014, I had did that for you and your nigga. Well, I need that for me and mine. What you gonna say? No.
Cash it in.
What you gonna say? No.
Need that.
So I like having a probably why some of your situations end up dead end, cause you say y'all like girls. You need to like people at a time, baby.
Mm-hmm. Now I will say this. At that, I'm older now. Now, if I have a threesome with you, you my little shit, you my little whoop whoop. I'm not having a threesome with my nigga. Like,
yeah. That's
back then it was like we on that, I'm lit. Back then it was like, I'm lit. I'm working in the clubs, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm that girl, like I'm outside. But I got tired of paying court fees and lawyers and stuff like that, because people don't have respect, and it just be going too far. And when people go too far, I like to go to hell. So I just been like chilling out,
domestic charges and shit.
Attempts.
That's worse.
Occupied threat and stuff that like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
you could have just left it there. You could have said yes to that.
Far,
she got technical with
it. She got all the way right.
Just in case if any of the people, I agree with that. I will say I agree with that. If you in a relationship, have you my little shit, we could do that. But my man, don't play with
this is a question we haven't really asked the women as far, and we're gonna start doing some polls. What's the longest time? Because we talk singleness and all of this. When you look at your behaviors, you're really not single. You're laying down, you spending the night playing house, going out of town, a bill share here and there. Hey, my power bill a little over. Can you throw me this? So you're doing all of these things that a relationship entails.
So hold on. Before you go,
yeah,
define singleness for us. When you say, if you was to right now, if somebody said single, what would that have to look for you?
My term singleness meaning you're dealing with no person on any remote romantic level whatsoever.
I think men are the only people who actually be single
because you get single it's a state of mind. I can have 5 women a day, cut them off, and say, you know what, I don't want to deal with no women at all right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I choose to be single, meaning I choose to just be by myself. I can't be screaming single, but I'm laying down with a woman every night, going to dinner every other night, paying bill here and there, going out of town. You're not single.
You too loud.
Hold on. What if I lay down like every other day?
Hold on. Let me say this.
Like Monday then Wednesday.
I think after a breakup, men are the only people who are truly single.
That's facts.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why. Hear me out. Women have a government who will back them up. They have their parents who will back them up. Siblings, society, whatever. When a dude break up with a girl, even his homeboys be on some stuff like, what you did? You have no support system. We are the only ones who have to get it back out the mud and really find ourselves. Women don't find themselves. They latch on to their mama or daddy if they still living. They latch on to whatever resource they have. If they, you know what I'm saying, if it's available, and then they'll choose the next dude to take on a certain role in their life. If they're wife material, they'll be a wife. If they're not, they'll just have another dysfunctional situation. But men are the only people when you watch your girl and children leave you, we the only ones who really got the mud, because she finna take me to court and rob me, and I gotta pay for this, and I gotta meet somebody else, and until they get grown, I still gotta And she came with like 2-3 children. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the only ones who get it out the mud and really have to find ourselves. Women get took care of. I think we're the only ones who really be single. Women are never single. If you got a good daddy, he's not gonna let you remember that dude too long. You know, my daddy told me, love is a feeling, my nigga. It's just like he said, it's cold outside. He said, look, I'm just being for real. This is what my dad told me. It's cold outside, right? When you came in here, you took your jacket off because I got the heat on. It's a feeling. Take that shit off. Your dad ain't gonna tell you that.
Who ain't?
What I'm saying.
He don't know why.
He don't know my daddy.
But he still. Well, but see, hold on. I don't know your daddy, but he gonna, even if he tell you that, he still gonna be your knight in shining armor. My dad was saying that shit because nigga, I ain't got $1 for you, and she raping you in court right now. It's a difference.
So I just want to chime in, not to cut nobody out for anything. See, I can only speak from my experience. I have a dad, one of those dads who he had to tell me at a young age, I'm only gonna come get you out of jail one time. You can only call me one time to a situation with a man, and I put myself myself at risk. You got one time. Like, my daddy is not one of those repeat offenders. Yeah. He don't play the radio or the auxiliary. Yeah. So I'm one of those girls. So I'm a daddy's girl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my daddy. My daddy got my oil change. They went and got that car wash, and I'm single. My daddy know I'm single. I ain't dealing with nobody right now.
But that's what he just said.
But hold on, let me go to the HMO. I had to go and physically ask my dad. My dad is one of them. He's not going to just do it because he see it be done.
It don't matter.
But also on the flip side, guess what I was doing with my dad? Guess what made my daddy get up and do that? I was in the house with my nieces and nephews. I had cooked dinner 2 days in a row. The house clean. I'm in there scrubbing the floors. So my dad was like, "Where the keys at? Yeah, let me go do that." Which the same thing a man should do. But what I'm saying is, on the flip side of that, my daddy don't come running every time I need him. Because guess what? When I just needed a tire for my car, guess what my daddy said? Go ask that nigga. And my daddy know I'm single, but I still know it's a nigga on your phone that's entertaining you because you just went out the Longhorn of the weekend.
You got a real.
Go ask that nigga. If that man wants you, he's gonna court you today. Like my daddy. One thing my dad always raised me upon: if a man really a man, he's not gonna even feel comfortable with you coming to ask me for nothing, because he should be the first person that you call and ask. You know, he should be the one solving your problems, not me. Now, if it come down to that, then okay. But if that's the man that's laying up, you giving your body to.
So hold on.
Poor pussy management. My daddy had to teach me about that. Stop having
poor
pussy
management. You see how you had that disclaimer there? If it comes down to that, if it came down to that, my daddy gonna tell me, boy, I raised you to be a man. He ain't gonna change my oil.
You a man. I'm a woman.
Hold on. So let me read the comment before we go further. Shonda said, I'm a daddy's girl, and the things he does for me doesn't make me feel more or less single. It ain't about the feeling, it's about what he does that's a supplement for that boyfriend. For that's the only thing that TD saying. TD saying, even if you're not single, he actually stepping in and replacing and supplementing the boyfriend that you don't have. So like you said, your daddy went in and changed your oil, so he changed your oil. But it might be a time where he said he still got to teach you, hey, these niggas ain't shit. So he gonna say, hey, get that nigga to change.
But
y'all
mamas do the same thing. Y'all mamas cook, clean for y'all. Y'all mama will come over.
My mama don't.
Y'all, your mama don't. But it's women. It's mothers. I remember we had that topic about the what was
mama's
it?
boys.
The mama's boy situation. I stopped dealing with a dude because of that.
You got
your mama coming over here cooking, cleaning.
Let me
she reorganizing.
Hold on.
She need to get on her knees.
So let me say this. That what you just talked about is so rare, because we see so many mamas that can't wait for any boy or girl children that they have to get 18 to get out their house. That is rare. When you meet a mama's boy, a lot of times the mama is there because the son has become her pseudo husband.
Son husband.
She's the son husband. That ain't because she got a husband that's putting her foot down. Because most men gonna say, "Hey, he a boy. Why you going over there interfering, cooking, cleaning? If he got a girl, why would you go over there and overstep?" A lot of times, though, when a mama's boy, she just a son husband.
Say, can I interject real quick? That's what I was gonna say about the mama's boys. How many mama's boys, the mama end of the mama's boys, have a husband?
Right.
I got 4 sons.
That's true.
None of them mama's boys. None of them. I ain't thinking about they are when it comes to, I scraped like my younger boys. Well, all of them when they was younger. I scraped my knee. They're not gonna pull up on me and say that, because they know I ain't finna put no Neosporin on or nothing. You better get that whole pipe. You better skeet it out. You better go outside like we did. Yeah. So yeah, all boys do that. But I'm saying, like, My son hit 2 baseballs in the game the other day. I was at work. I wasn't able to attend. But as soon as I got home, big guy, you see? Did my mama send you the video? He wanna be like his daddy.
Yeah.
So you think like he ain't no mama's boy like that, but the ones who got that the stereotypical mama's boy, they ain't got no daddies. She ain't got no her. Even if he got a stepdad, sometimes I know it's a lot of red pilling going around saying don't date no woman with kids. I agree and I disagree. That's another conversation. But the guys who decided to go over there and be the stepdaddy, you have to do that. Even dudes with stepdad is different with niggas with no daddies. Like for real.
I agree.
Like real stepdaddies, they different from dudes with no daddies. So all I'm saying is, you saying mama's boys ain't nothing but women who left their man because he had hit Keisha. Should have kept your family together. That man would have been done with it by now. He's like 65 now.
Okay, say what you got to say. I don't want to get too far off. I want to play this
I
next
just want to
video.
end it on this. Either way it go, if you a man, you got to set boundaries. So even if you a man and you allowing your mama to come in and rearrange your household, put her in her place. You grown enough to say, hey, your mama, how you feeling? She got to let it be what it is. Same thing goes for a woman and our father. It's the same thing. That ain't my problem. Ask God for help.
Yeah, no.
Like
Hold on. It's one thing to say somebody should do something because that's the adult thing to do. It's another thing for somebody to actually implement those things when something is a fixture in your life. And you know how in our community, especially the Black community, we reverence Black women so much, even when we know a lot of these women are fucked up individuals. Why are you, and this has always been crazy to me, that a lot of the son husbands, their mothers just get divorced and then lean on the sons to take their place. That is selfish. That is fucked up. And I don't understand why so many of these fathers, if you was there, will allow the mother to do that. I get it. You got courses on visitation rights and stuff like that. But sometimes it's going to have to come with a fight because you don't want to see your son out there can't really have a good family relationship or don't know what to do because the mama has been stepped in and she didn't handicapped him. And that's what a lot of these mama boys have an issue with. They be handicapped. They don't know how to be a man. They don't know how to put their foot down with a woman. They don't know how to say, hey, mom, you need to get the fuck on because such and such finna come over here. Like Jaden Daniels and what you call it? Y'all seen the video?
God, that was crazy.
Juju Watkins. That don't make no sense that your mama, me and this girl.
I disagree.
Me and this girl having this conversation, and we having a good conversation. And of course, we stars. We on the camera. It don't make no sense for your mom to come there, and then when she talking to you, she looks directly in the camera. She looks directly in the camera and points at the camera. And
Great
like,
mama.
What?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead, tell me why.
And I know
it's gonna be crazy. Go ahead.
Out of all the takes I had on this show, it sounds like I'm contradicting myself. Jaden Daniels, 24 at most? He's on his rookie deal. He's probably gonna get about $300 million next deal.
Mama said, "Get this husband."
Juju gonna make at best by 125 on a great deal. Hey, baby, you can find. And I know if y'all breed, y'all can have an athlete, baby. Your rookie year, you just took your team to the NFC Championship game. I know she's the hottest girl in college right now, and she a year younger than you. It ain't like she cop blocked to the point like you ain't talking to my baby. Now it was a little bit much on TV, but what she did in principle was right. Hey man, bro, if I could talk to my younger self, man, you don't need to have no baby till you get like 30.
Hold on,
like for real, bro.
Hold on, time out. No. Hold on.
How you do shit?
I did. She was wrong. Hold on.
She was.
Hold on.
How she did it on TV? Okay, I get that. What she doing, she's not
Hold
wrong
on,
for
so
that.
This is my question. How you gonna stop some people fucking at the game?
You're not gonna stop them fucking anyway.
Okay. So what you're saying? You talking about she was a great parent. She stepped in, but hey, you on your rookie contract. This is what you said. You on your rookie contract. If I could talk to myself, I wouldn't have kids. We seen at a game. Ain't no fucking going on at the game. We having a conversation.
They don't fuck at a game, but they would.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. So that was a lick. Hold on. Let me say something. This is some real shit. These are two people that understand that the cameras are always on.
Right.
We ain't gonna see him. He know and she
They
know.
knew the cameras was on them
When
already.
it was already
They was
talking.
Googling
So,
then.
but
They
thing-
kids.
But they having a conversation.
Think
You
about
just
that.
hold on.
Nah,
You just said
you saw the looks, Chris. They was kids. They kids, but it was a difference.
So you mean to tell me you just said you can't stop them from fucking, but you gonna get in the game?
As a parent, my job is to tell my son, I can't stop
in
you
that
from
manner.
fucking her.
In that manner.
I said how she
Okay.
did it was wrong.
No.
I said that.
I disagree. As a
Hold on. Let me finish. Can I land the plane?
Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead.
I'm done.
Go ahead, pilot.
No,
Because I'm trying
pilot,
to
go
be
back.
cold.
No. Pilot, go back. I just want to say this part. As a parent, I'm gonna tell my son, hey, I ain't gonna be there every day with you. But while I'm here, man, don't do that shit. Now, he gonna do it regardless. But I'll be a bad parent to not say it.
Okay, my question is, why you couldn't wait till after? That's all I'm saying. Why do
I
it?
said how she did it was
So
wrong.
okay, so even
The method was wrong, but the message
hold on. So
wasn't.
this all I gotta say. So if your mama is okay embarrassing you on TV, hold on.
Who doesn't get what I'm saying?
No,
I said the method was wrong.
Okay,
the
listen,
message
so,
was
okay.
not.
If you listen to where I'm going, if you listen to
You're
just
saying
listen.
the same thing.
No, I'm not saying the same thing. If you listen, that's what I'm trying to say. Listen, if you as a mother is okay with embarrassing your child that's 24 years old, that's on in the NFL,
Taking care of her
probably, but I'm just,
the method was wrong.
I didn't even finish what I'm
Go
saying.
ahead though.
So if you as a parent, because you said you think she was right as a good parent, I think she was wrong, and I don't think she's a good parent because most parents will say, I'm not going to embarrass my child. This is just a lead up to show that this woman is not out here protecting the best interest of her child. You think you're out here thinking, hey, I'm not trying to get my children pregnant or whatnot. She probably was a teen mom. She looked just as young as her damn son in the So granted, like, let's be real. She just protected her investment because she's probably the son. That's her son's husband. She's protected her interest. She don't give a damn about him.
Probably the beneficiary.
Give none of this. Hold on. None of this shit you're saying is why that woman is there. You might think that. I don't think that.
What I'm saying. I said she did it wrong.
No,
but the message ain't wrong. What
she's not
giving
it wasn't no message.
That wasn't the message.
I said the method is wrong.
But
I want to interject.
The message. I'm saying this. I'm saying the message. She didn't get the message you giving.
What she gave?
She's not giving that message.
What you're saying is her attention to detail and protection is cool.
Yes.
What he's saying is the moment how she did it, it overrules what you're saying. So it's a wait.
I said the method versus the message.
But I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with what you said, but with this one. Because, like I said, this ain't a regular bop that's on Instagram showing ass and titties. This is Juju Watkins. So I think the key thing of having wisdom, as far as you looking to protect the best interests of your child or children, as far as a mate, you need to know how to assess value. So when I see, like, if I had a daughter and I see motherfucking Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts before he got with his wife now, if I was to come in and see my daughter who's 19 coming up as a superstar and Jalen Hurts over there, I'm gonna sit back and watch it play out because I didn't assess the value. Right. She should have assessed Juju Watkins. No, this ain't no regular box.
This ain't no rat.
This ain't no rat.
Instagram baddie.
What y'all forgetting is I don't give a fuck if he got $100 million. That nigga 23, he still want to just fuck, and he know he gonna be Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he may do that, but I'm saying
y'all don't get. His mama know that.
We taking him out of.
She got skeeted in young too.
But we talking about the mama.
Don't know that.
She hit the lottery by having that baby. She know you ain't gonna do nothing but just skeeting her.
But we got to look at the mama's action. We need to know how to assess value on what's going on with my children. Let me sit back and watch before I interject. Because again, this
y'all
ain't
missing what I'm saying.
We not. We saying
that lady know that dude ain't even gonna do nothing but just hump on her.
You don't.
They don't want to go together like that.
Hold on.
She raised him like that. Then.
Yeah, she raised.
How you gonna raise me in some way to be not that way?
People with good niggas who 24 with good parents just want to hit something that's fine.
But you got to know who you dealing
with.
What
y'all talking about?
This is Juju Watkins. We taking this unique. This is a unique situation.
Juju Watkins gonna make less money than me next year in the WNBA. And you.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The approach is wrong. You need to be able to say, hey, let me chill out. This Juju Watkins. This ain't the everyday bop. If it was the everyday box,
and if he
it'll
don't
be
see
different.
and if he don't see that, that's crazy too. Because I can say, yeah, we just trying to fuck, but it's Juju Watkins. I get
What
what
that
you
mean?
It means a lot because how many? First of all, she's a NBA player. I mean, a WNBA player, finna be right. Let's talk about that. So,
$75,000
okay,
a year.
no, we ain't talking about the money. We talking about you understand the ground. First of all, to go to the WNBA, that makes you understand
Absolutely.
me as an athlete. You know what it took for me to get to the NFL. She's in my world. This ain't no bot that just don't understand money like the bitch Anthony Edwards got pregnant. Yeah, I'm just so cute. So of course I'm gonna have me some fine baby. That no,
Same thing, though.
This is no, it's not the same thing because Juju
Yes, it
Watkins.
is. When they go to court, it's gonna be the same thing.
We ain't talking
Juju Watkins make about the same thing.
But we're not talking about court. We're talking about before court even come in position. These are two.
Mama stopping that. Mama stopping that. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, let's call it real. Let's be real. Most people get divorced.
Thank you. Most people don't even get married. It ain't even
most people don't get divorced.
So what's wrong with Mama stopping this?
So what I'm saying, when you talk about court, it don't matter who the fuck he married. They probably gonna get divorced. If you talking about court,
I get that side too. Now I like how you put that.
So what we just talking about the value of Juju Watkins. If he was talking to the little Instagram bitch that had her ass out, this not baby, this ain't good optics. But you with Juju Watkins. This bitch is on the commercial. She making millions. We ain't talking about okay. So we get it. She makes $75,000. She makes 70.
You know how much them girls make?
Listen,
she got TD.
She got all them endorsements. She on commercials and shit. That's what I'm saying. This ain't no little
pup.
Even though she got 75,000 from the WNBA,
like, yeah, it ain't stop at the WNBA. It ain't stop at that 75,000.
That's what I'm saying. And she's cute. Let's say
the girl 25-year-old. She think that kind of money she make a lot of money. We know that ain't a lot of money.
That ain't a lot of money to me.
Them girls don't make a lot of money. No, hold on. I ain't shit on you when I say that. Listen what I'm saying. Them girls, even with the endorsement, that ain't a lot of money they get. They so underpaid that when they get endorsements, it ain't even that. So what I'm saying is, I get what you're saying, and Mama still ain't wrong because ain't none of them hoes measuring up. You 24, don't do nothing till you 30.
So let me ask you, who he should marry? Who he should marry?
I don't care who he should marry. He should marry nobody right now.
Who he should marry when he's 30?
Whoever he wants to when he's 30. He's a mature man with his second contract.
I disagree with you.
I disagree.
Everybody does. I don't care. I hate to be that guy, but that's my whole thing. Let me tell you something, bro.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask you. Before you even go, I gotta ask you this question.
What is your show?
You think his thought ass mama? Because we're gonna go there. You think okay? So we're gonna be real now. You think his thought ass mama having a conversation with him, a real ass conversation in that moment, because you think she don't want him to get her pregnant? Or you think she's protecting her, a woman being able to come and push her out?
Well, hoes recognize hoes and they hoes and they want their shit too. All I'm saying is
that ain't what I asked you. I just asked you a simple question.
I'm saying you're right. You're right.
Okay.
But hear me out though. Anthony Edwards. You know why it's best? You know why it's best to pay that girl all that money now? Because the big contract come next year. His mama don't want that situation.
She can come back and get some money.
No, she can't. That's why he paying her now.
We can look it up. You want to look it up? Because I already looked it up.
Hold on. What I'm saying is,
it's certain adjustments.
It's certain adjustments with your lawyer. But I'm saying he's trying to go and get her that money now because I'm finna get this $400 million.
I get
now I got a rookie deal.
Not to cut you out. Now, if it was Anthony Edwards, let's take Jaden Daniels, Juju Watkins out, and let's see Aisha and Anthony Edwards right there, and Anthony Edwards' mama came in. I would say you're right 100%.
Same thing.
No.
It's not.
How is not?
Because this woman already got a baby by Lil Baby, so we know you're a superstar chaser. Juju Watkins ain't exhibited that, so you gotta categorize.
We ain't seen Juju Watkins with her ass out. No. We ain't seen Juju Watkins with no niggas.
You gotta have her ass out. What if she the first thing to put her ass out? Before she didn't have her ass out, she didn't have her ass.
Okay,
what are we talking about?
I can't go on the future projections. I can only go with what I seen now.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Man. The girl they got the baby by, before we seen her ass, we didn't see her ass, and then we seen her ass.
We did. She was a little baby 9 years prior.
Before we didn't see that, we didn't see it.
But you got 9 years before you get to me. Juju Watkins has a clean slate.
Them niggas ain't got no daddies. That's their fucking problem altogether. But what I'm saying is, mama ain't wrong.
She wrong.
She wrong.
She's not, baby.
Because she set a precedent.
A hoe can spot hoes.
Nah, I don't think in that manner. I think this is what I think, and I'm gonna be real with you. I think she spotted a good woman.
That was a threat.
Do you know how much of a threat a good woman would be to a Jaden Daniels, and he's playing, hey, making money? I understand your struggle. Hey, baby, Dan, your mama they ask you for another car this month. Damn, that's a lot. Hey, because she gonna be like, hey, that she could take money out of our
A
house.
good woman ain't gonna ask him kind of question.
Why
Why
she?
shouldn't she?
Your mama ain't asked you for another
No,
college, bro.
no,
How
you're
you a good
no.
woman
Did you hear
asking
what
that
I?
kind of
You
shit?
didn't even hear what I said then.
You just said that.
No, I didn't
You
say
literally
that.
just
No,
said that.
I did not.
What you say? It
I
again.
said, damn, your woman asking you for
I
another
thought you said
car.
your mama. Okay.
That's why I said you didn't hear me.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
Your mother's asking for another car this month.
Meaning she already got
Yeah,
a car.
a good woman will
She
say
want
that.
another.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought
so,
you said your mama.
okay, that's what you
yeah.
ain't listening now. So, okay,
Yeah.
so when I'm having
heard
this,
you wrong.
that's what I'm saying. A good woman is going to step in and say, "Hey, baby, your mama using you. Your mama trying to take from you. Your mama, she need another car. She need another trip to this. She need another that." Now, as a good woman, I'm starting to say, we got 5 kids over here. Damn, she's starting to take out our house. Damn, I got to realize, hey, you know, in your country, when you start playing football, you know, most superstars go bankrupt. So I got to think about that too. I got to protect what's going on over here.
Well,
so now I'm finna cut a lot of stuff that's going on. That's what I'm saying. If she was a hoe, I get it. If it was Aisha and that way, we would all say the same thing. And we all agreed the method was wrong. Going down there.
Yeah,
okay,
100%.
and they at the game, they ain't gonna fuck at the game. So I just think if she was really trying to do that, what she was doing, she was sending out a calling card to all the other bitches. If you talk to my son, I'm gonna be right there to fuck with you.
Okay,
Not to protect my son, to fuck with you.
Let me say this. The only way we're gonna be able to tell whether it's a bad move or a good move by his mom, realistically, is we see what Juju gonna be.
It don't matter what she be.
It does matter. How that don't matter? Because y'all just made her be.
No. We
On
talking
y'all,
about what
on
right
y'all
now.
side of the argument, y'all made her a good woman.
We talking about right
we don't
now.
know what that girl is yet.
Hold on, we talking about right now. And her
Right
clean
now,
slate.
cool. I say
Okay.
the only way we gonna know if his mom was right or wrong, and I'm being dead honest. I like the points you making. I like the points y'all made, but I'm saying, say 5 years from now, Juju ain't in the league no more. Some shit going on. She done had 3 children by four niggas type shit.
Yeah.
Like, what if his mama end up being right? We don't know yet. So all I'm saying is, at the time, I think her method was wrong. We agree on that. We already established that. But I think her message is right. Don't be trying to go with none of these girls right now. Nigga, you 24.
So how do you know that he was trying to fuck her though?
He 24. What he trying to do?
I'm saying they sitting there having a conversation. So you say everybody in his face he trying to fuck. That's what
I fuck Juju. Sorry, baby.
I'm asking you. This is Jaden Daniels, so we pretty sure he would hit some bad hoes.
Now you trying to say it's Daniel?
I'm just no.
Bro.
Go ahead.
Now you trying to say this was Juju?
No.
This Jaden Daniels.
No,
man, you can't put it. Come on,
no. If you listen, the reason me and Chris was talking about the value, we talking about wives. We said we was talking about hoes. We'd be, hey, that's a different conversation.
Well,
so hold on. So if Jaden Daniels, and we gotta be real, it's some bitches you done knocked out that was some bad hoes.
Yeah.
But you didn't. Yeah, if we gonna call it like it is, the woman that you probably decide to be with, a married, probably ain't gonna look as bad as the hoes you probably the fuck.
I was 24.
Okay,
that's why Mama stepped in.
We're gonna get to a video.
Yeah, we're
gonna take a break.
He
gotta take a break.
This is the next video right here.
I just trying to be objective.
Ain't no desirable man going to no speed dating event. I don't know who need to hear that, but before y'all keep wasting y'all money and time going to these speed dating events, don't do it if you expecting men that you would actually want to be there, because they're not. If there are any men there at all, they're definitely not going to be the type of man that you would want. They're going to be undesirable, but they won't be actual top tier, attractive men with things going for themselves. You know why? Because if a man is actually desirable, why would he need to come to a speed dating event? He wouldn't. Desirable men get women constantly, whether it's walking out the house, going to the store, going to the gym, going to school. They don't have a problem in the woman department. See, y'all having a problem in the men department, which is why you're at a speed dating event. But these men are not having an issue with women when they're desirable. They don't have a problem getting girls. You have a problem getting men. And that's something that you need to work on. But as far as going to these speed dating events and thinking that you're going to meet actual men that you would want, they're not going to be there. You'll be good if you even get any men there at all, even the ones that nobody wants.
How y'all feel about that? Do y'all think good men, desirable men go to speed dates?
Have y'all ever been to a speed dating event?
Would y'all go to one?
No.
This was my moment to shine. I should have sent you some clips because for those who know me and who've known me for a few years, I actually, me and my cousin, we had a dating service called Mystery Mingle. This was pre-COVID, and it was steaming. And COVID came through, and it was like a wrecking ball. We had all type of events that was on the books that we just couldn't do because COVID shut a lot of stuff down. But I got video I show when we get off stream. I got footage of this. We did a mixer. And we did a meet and greet, and we also did the speed dating event. Speed dating events are very chaotic because you're trying to do a lot in a small time. So let's say you got 20 people lined up. This is like for speed dating. Some people do it a little different, but the way we did it, you got 10 people on this side, 10 people on this side. You sit here for like 2 to 3 minutes trying to gather as much information as you can. We had a different system. You were blindfolded, because we wanted people to meet off the chemistry and the conversation. We didn't want you to just automatically disqualify a mate because of what they look like. Listen to what they got to say. Listen to where they at spiritually, mentally, and all of that, and then make a decision because you get to see them at the end. You see what I'm saying?
Take out my
you done put a beluga whale in front of me. And he got a conversation.
What?
He got a good relationship with the Lord. Now y'all think I gotta be with this man? You're a beluga.
Let me rebuttal that though. If that was the case, and you're in my speed dating event, that means prior to coming to my speed dating event, every man that you failed with, you saw. Okay. So now we got a new system and a new way to do things. Let's see if this works, because everything prior to this new system, you didn't saw your man, you saw how he look on social media, saw how he look in the club or whatever the case may be. How about you listen to him in this case, or you listen to her and make your decision off that? But going back to these speed dating events, they're very chaotic because you gotta, in most of the case, you're gonna have way more women than men. I had women coming up to me saying, "What are men at? What are they real antsy? Real antsy." Come on, TD. Come on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, come on.
What you were saying?
Now I was saying they get real antsy because they looking at all the competition. You know, we talked about the competition a little bit. There's so many women, but it's only a few men. So they coming up to me, "What are men at? What are men at?" But I'm like, babe, they coming, but they may not be coming to see you because they ain't gonna know it's you until after the fact anyway, because it's blindfold. We want y'all to get to know each other. But a lot of men that's of quality, and the men that are of quality know they are of quality. Same with women. So at certain places they're not gonna frequent, because why would I go there when I don't have to? When you see these mixers and speed dating event, we're not saying you're desperate, but you may just be trying something new because what you've been trying before that ain't worked. That's why you here.
I've never been on a speed dating event. I've never done nothing like that. I'm not interested in anything of that sort at all.
Why not?
Because I feel like I like stuff to be organic. I want you to meet me in Walmart when I'm picking out my kale or my spinach or something. I don't do the social media stuff. Don't talk to me. Don't try to, if you want to really talk to me, don't try me through social media. Don't try to talk to me at a club. And don't talk to me when I got my nieces and nephews in my church. Like, don't do that. It's just, I don't know. Speed dating, it just gives cringe. It gives I'm desperate and I need somebody bad. Like, that's what I don't know.
I get that. I can see that.
I want to go pick a man up at Home Depot. Low.
Yes, girl. I just did that. That's what with the Home Depot. Y'all listen.
We played some videos about that.
Last time I went and got my hair did, y'all, I was
kicking it at Home Depot.
But don't be nobody at Home Depot like that.
Hold on.
You ain't in the right Home Depot.
I'm over here matching paint. I ain't got nothing to paint at the house. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to paint my car.
Looking at what type of wood over there. Baby, come here to get
trying
this
to find
down
a new
real
front
quick.
door.
What's the measurement?
So TD, we talking about speed dating. You ever been to one?
No.
You ever seen one? Like you ever seen footage?
Nah, baby girl said some good shit. I mean, like every woman I've been with. When I say been with, I'm talking about like in a relationship with, like got children by, or either long-term relationship, gas station, Walmart, Target, grocery store type stuff. Like I said, picking your kale out or some cabbage. Everybody I'm trying to wham bam.
It be off guard.
It be some other shit. But like, yeah, like the organic relationships, like really like I can't call all of them my soulmates, but people I have soul ties to at least. I've been like, I ain't even know I was gonna meet you today. Now I'm looking up 10, 12 years later, and Paying you child support.
Speed dating can be very, like I said, very tedious because you got all these people. Is sometimes you got the music, you got drinks. A lot of the time, what you want to do is this would be you want to optimize options.
Yeah.
That's all it really is.
How long do they give them on speed dating?
Some people they give 2 minutes. We used to give, I think, 2 minutes. Some people give 5. It just depends on the size of the party.
How can you pick somebody off that short of time?
Well, that's kind of like that show. Y'all ever seen that show, The Circle? That's on Netflix.
You ever seen Jeffrey Dahmer?
We ain't trying no McRib.
You talking about eating people,
no, they got the show on Netflix called The Circle. But basically, they eat the men go on one side, the women go on one side, and they just talk to each other and they pick each other based off the connection. Sometimes it go good, sometimes it don't go as good. So sometimes when they would pick each other, then the dude would be on this side and the woman be on this side, and they go and then they walk to each other and meet each other. And so sometimes the dude would be like, he'll look at her. And then sometimes the girl will be like that, and then it just depends. Like the girl will be like, "Oh, I just envision you being a little bit taller." What? It's like you don't know me, you don't know how tall I'm gonna be. But the whole point is not ask anybody on how they look. But a lot of times, when people see each other, they don't like the way the person looks. Most of the time, y'all ain't seen. I'm telling you, it's a good show.
It's called what?
The Circle.
It's like
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's kind of like Love is Blind. If y'all seen Love is Blind, I'm sure the people watching seen Love is Blind on Netflix. It's real popular. Which I think they stole our concept, and we'll get into that on another day.
Okay.
But expectations gonna kill you out every time. You gonna make sure you don't find the right person when you go in there with the wrong expectation, because you already got what you looking for, and most of the time it ain't in here. Everybody that been to the mall and couldn't find shit. You go to the mall 5 times. I know I just came to the same mall last week and didn't find shit, but I know I'm gonna find something this week. Still don't find shit because you're in the same mall with the same expectation that you're gonna find something. When this mall showed you and ain't got shit what you want.
Well, the mall got plenty of shit you want. What it is, you looking for certain things. Like if I'm looking for blue jeans, they're gonna have 2,000 pair of blue jeans in that mall. But I don't want them. I want them. And they ain't here today. Sold out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I think a lot of people go into situations with this, it has to be this. And I'm gonna tell you what my homeboy told me. He said, you know what a good man is? And I was like, first of all, why you busting out asking me this? But go ahead. I know you want to talk about it. He was like a good man. And he ain't talking about like a good man to a woman or he's talking about just a good man in life. He said a nigga who can check off at least 7 out of 10 boxes of what a man's supposed to be is a good man.
70%.
70%. He said if the nigga check off 6, he gotta improve. If a nigga check off 7 or better, he's great. He said, but the problem with society, and then he flipped it to women. He said, that's our problem as men. We chase after a good woman when you got one right there in front of you. This lady check off at least 7 out of your 10 most important boxes, but you like her because she got 1 out of 10. So back to that cheating thing. You will go over here and risk that 7 out of 10 for this 1 out of 10 because it look good.
70-30.
Like the 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like the 80-20 rule.
Trying to think which
but
one
it's way before that Tyler Perry movie came out. This is like a long time ago. He said this. And like for real, like your girl can be this. But this girl looks so good. And she giving me flavor. I'm finna risk this. But when I get around her, her feet funky, her house dirty, and she got a sink full of dishes. Ain't that something? You know what I'm saying? Right. And I ain't shitting on women because I'm sure y'all have experienced stuff like that too. Like I get around this nigga, girl, he ain't got nothing for me. He just cute.
Yeah, he got a bag of Doritos and some water.
Girl, I hate that. Listen, girl, listen, I'm not gonna lie. When he just said that, it kind of triggered me because I went through a situation like that. Like when I say, listen, I just had to tell a friend of mine. She just tried to invite me somewhere, y'all. She was like, "The niggas with the money is in here, bitch. You need to come." And I'm like, "Girl, but are they spending it?" are they sending it? Because it don't matter.
Right.
It don't matter how
That's
much
the
money
question.
a man have, but because not a man with money is not finna go nowhere and really spend money.
That's how you got
Especially
money.
if you expecting it. Like a man is not finna spend no money. Cause we two women with money right here. Are you gonna give some money to a man who ain't got nothing? Thank you. I'm not giving my money to no man who ain't got nothing. So why would I give my money? Like I don't know. I just hate when women say that. And I literally didn't go. And she felt some type of way. But I understand. It's just like I don't play that. Like if you ain't got, and it's easy to, it's not easy, but sometimes you can kind of peep out the bullshit.
You know, y'all are actually unicorns though.
To be young,
To be young and think like y'all think.
Yeah.
Y'all are unicorns.
Thank you.
Y'all don't really understand. It's girls my age who really think it's some nigga with a whole bunch of bread who finna come save her and 4 children with mismatched names.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I wasn't put in the situation that I was put in, I'm not gonna speak on it. But if I wasn't put into the situation that I was put in when I was younger, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in now.
But everything you're not made you everything you are.
That's a fact.
So like God don't make mistakes. I don't know what you went through. Like you said, you're not gonna speak on it, but everything you are nothing but a sum total of what you've been through. But regardless of what it is, and I hope it wasn't nothing too traumatic, but at the same time, y'all are unicorn. To think like y'all think, whatever had to happen, it's good at that. Well, I don't say it's good at happen because I don't want to be too vulgar because I don't know what it is. But I'm saying you like we were talking about offline. We were talking about when I went to band camp. And I said, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. You was like, ain't no way. But I promise you, I turned it into a positive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. That wasn't my bingo card.
Right.
But my bingo card was to hit the jackpot. I ain't know I had to do that to hit the jackpot. So God don't make mistakes. So what I'm saying to you is, whatever it is, I pray for healing. For both, you know, whoever in this room who went through anything, but y'all are really unicorn. It's women our age. We see it all the time on social media. A nigga gotta have this. I'm through having children. First of all, let me please say this. Women, all you women out here who saying everybody gonna love me and my children for us, do not get with no man who want to have children if you through having children. Matter of fact, men who through having children ain't gonna get with no woman with no children in my life.
Because it's like you already got. It's like now I got.
I ain't talking no big grown ones. I'm talking about like with children to raise. Hear me out, baby. A man who's not through is the only option you have. You cannot tell this man, I'm done having children. He got 1, you got 3. I need one of y'all motherfuckers around this house to have my face. It's easier for me to do this task. I promise you. I'm giving y'all a free game right now. Now, if y'all 47 and your baby 20, yeah, you might find a husband. He don't want no little bitty toddler. But you can't be 35 with a 2-year-old and a middle dude, and you telling him, I'm done having children. He got 1 child from that one marriage he had. It ain't gonna work. Like, you done had these 3-4 niggas children, but you want me to come in here and be Superman? It don't work like that.
I like no man with no children.
You don't like no man with no children? But see, you 25.
But yeah,
your standards start to loosen up when you get older.
Only reason why I say that, and you're right, I'm 25, but when you look at it, like I'm starting to realize that age really don't matter when it comes to life and society. Like age don't matter. It's girls that are 25 with 6 kids. You seen that?
Yeah,
thing on
I know
TikTok?
some. I know some.
It was a thing on TikTok. It's like a girl that's 26 with 6 kids.
Yeah, I seen that.
Or something like that. So
and she was like, somebody gonna love all of us.
Yeah.
She a fool.
But see, I've come to realize like men in life, when it comes to men and women, everything, the word society has made everything a gender word. Everything is gender based. Everything is a gender word. It has to be man versus woman. It's not man and woman. It's man and then a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will say this to you. I ain't mean to cut you out, but you're still at a pure age. You may feel old because you looking back at everybody you older than.
Yeah.
Baby, we way older than you.
Yeah, I got some time.
We got some time.
I got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like what I'm saying to you is you still can have those standards.
Mhm.
And I ain't saying never give up on them standards,
Mhm.
but don't be 40 to much you don't want no dude with no
Nah,
children.
see, I was finna say that.
Start
See,
your family with a dude with no children
it's
because you
gonna
still at
change.
that range.
Oh, that's the only way I'm gonna have children. See, I have certain non-negotiables.
Yeah.
And see, one thing I've learned about non-negotiables, it's good to have those. That means some you're not gonna go against. And for me, a man with kids, only way I can have your child is my first child got to be your first child. And I just feel like it's no way around it.
That's good, right?
There's
there.
no way around it. I just feel like the same way men talk about women with kids. Oh, she got 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. The same way they look at a woman like that, she's low valuable. I look at a man with 2 kids, 2 baby mamas, you're low valuable too. Cause like, what are you doing? That's poor management of your private parts. Cause like, ain't no way in heck you gonna tell me your first. You seen these red flags in your first baby mom. You ain't seen me in your second one.
Yeah.
I don't care how long y'all was together. I don't care. Is you didn't make neither one of them a wife. Y'all didn't deal with it.
What if
It
he was
ain't
married
that.
to both of her and both of her left him?
Then that means there's something wrong with him.
Mean
And I'm
something?
not.
I'm glad you said
It's
that.
Hold on, so
something-
before we go
it's
too
something
far,
wrong with
off what you call it.
She just
Ashanti,
did some shit like
Ashanti
she
said, Anthony Edwards more than likely paid the child support in a trust and not wired it straight to the baby mama. If he didn't, that was a stupid decision because he might have overpaid. She's taking a call in real quick. Hold on.
I'm glad you said that
What?
because that's
She said, hold on, we're reading the
Okay,
comments. Hold
go-
on.
my bad, my bad.
That mama can't stop him from ever. That's about the juju conversation. Having a conversation doesn't mean the girl plotting pregnancy on camera. I agree. Why you can't say it at home and only say it once?
Right.
Yeah, I agree. She said up there like that. What's up, man? I agree. You got to know your value.
Hello.
people are arguing with
If
the point
he-
I was trying to make.
If he's going to be an Anthony Edwards, there's nothing the mom can do to stop it. I agree.
Right.
I don't even think the conversation was
they
actually,
missing the point.
actually
I
needed.
think that the mom sees him as her get out ticket.
Yeah.
Get out ticket. Yeah,
Her
well, of
get out
course.
ticket.
But
Yeah,
They
definitely.
It's
literally
of course
saying what
that
I'm saying.
he's definitely her get out ticket, but when they grow up, you gotta stay in your place.
Yeah.
It's not her
Message,
place
though.
to
I
say
get what you're saying.
anything else.
They missing it.
Now I think
Yes, she can. She can file an amendment. I guess that's to come back on the child support.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I read all the comments. Go ahead. What you say,
Method
Chris?
versus
No,
message.
I was to TD's point. Like I said, I think her heart, from the optics, it would seem as if she's just an overprotective mom. But when we look beneath the surface, again, this is where assessing value comes into place. It's certain. If I got, let's reverse it. If my daughter's in an arena with big dogs like a Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, I need to understand what's going on before I intervene. Because the same way my son can be a dog, my daughter can be a hoe. So I need to be able to look and say, man, it's Jaden Daniels trying to talk to my daughter. I need to watch. I need to coach her on what to do, but I don't need to embarrass her on TV to make it a clip, because even though it was a one-time thing, I can go and pull this clip up right now. Another woman who may take interest in Jaden Daniels can go and pull that clip up and say, I don't want to deal with that mama. The mama ain't the
That's
mama.
why I said
The mama ain't learning her
get
place
that.
yet.
I never disagree with that part.
So, but I'm saying it trumped everything else.
Method was bad.
Yeah, but it trumps everything after
She
that.
should have after the game. Hey, baby,
Exactly.
Juju cute. She's talented. She's gonna be a pro. She's gonna be the first pick next year, even with her knee injury.
Yeah.
But you don't need to be seen because of the future girls on camera flirting with her. Message is everything. Method. I'm not disagreeing with y'all. She did it wrong. All that neck roll, all that neck rolling the whole like do. She did it.
I think you need to see Jaden Daniels talking to Juju Watkins on TV.
It looks good for options.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is, mama off TV should first of all she shouldn't have even got between them.
See, that was even more.
That was all that neck rolling, Jasmine Crockett ass
And
shit.
see, that's what. And
That's
that's,
what she
that's the
did.
thing.
And that's what I'm talking about.
That's what you talking to your son doing all this pointing.
Yeah,
You
that was
acting like-
horrible.
that looked like a vet off
I
baby boy.
never
That's
disagree with that part.
embarrassing.
I
And
never disagree with
that's
that
the
part.
quickest way to get your child to go against what you're saying. I'm 25 years old. Every time my mama and them told me, all that badgering,
What you
guess
did?
what I did? I
Boom.
went, baby, I'm sneaking at the house.
Yeah,
Don't
That's what
open.
I'm saying.
You feel me? I'm going through the downstairs garage.
That's why from the beginning I said
It's not
method
yeah,
was horrible.
Her method was wrong, but also, I not to go along with that. I feel like this when parents don't realize what they're doing. Sometimes you could push your child further away from you, rather than him being like, "Mama, you seen that girl I was down there talking to? Woo. Yeah, this who she is." Probably would have showed her stats and all that. Now this man don't even want. We could say that, but
she knows they got.
That's true. You could say that.
Regular niggas ain't getting them seats.
You're right, but guess what? Also,
the whole section rich.
Also, though, guess what? Some parents are just not more into. They're not going to be into another player more than they into their own child. You get what I'm saying?
That mama
so
knows
she probably know, but she don't know as in depth as him.
That's fine.
He probably been watching the girl since she was in. You feel me? Since she even got a camera on her. You get what I'm saying? So he knows. Granted, way more about this girl than the mama does. And sometimes, like she probably just pushed the boy closer to her. You know what I'm saying? To go see what y'all talking about.
I keep going back. Right. We agree. The method was horrible. If she would have waited till the game was over with, in their hotel room, like, son, Juju cute, she cool, she an athlete, she finna be the first pick next year. But you don't need to be just smiling at every bra who smile at you.
But you need to be smiling at this one.
That's fine. That's fine, Chris. Yeah. But I'm saying all that for no camera because you might miss your wife smiling at Juju too. That's game. That's game. Don't do it on camera. I'm not disagreeing with y'all on that part. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so we got one more video before we get too far. So the next thing when it comes to the singleness epidemic, y'all got 50 more minutes in y'all, real quick.
I'm out. How long?
15.
Oh yeah.
So we got the next video. We're gonna talk about Vivica Fox and her still being single. And the reason we're talking about this is crazy that we have 20-year-old women and 60-year-old women repeating and sounding the same way.
BBL.
Nah,
it look bad. You can barely get out.
But the reason, another reason we having this conversation is because I always say that in the Black community that I feel bad for a lot of women because women don't have any elders that actually speak up and tell them wisdom and give them game about stuff that they've gone through or have went through. Jay-Z said a statement, I did that so you won't have to go through that. But I don't feel like women are giving the same game to the young girls. They still out here getting BBLs. They out here twerking with their daughters, twerking on their daughters. I just seen a video of a mother throwing money on her daughter and like she's a stripper. So like I said, we don't have a lot of elders in the Black community that are women. So I'm going to play this video right quick. And then we're going to talk about this and we're going to wrap it on up.
Lisa Ray reveals that she only dates wealthy men. If it takes a man's whole paycheck to take me to lunch, you cannot hang with me. You're still wanting weekend vacations, and I go on month-long vacations. Women have been telling me my entire life that they don't give a damn what we think. As a 57-year-old woman, any man will tell you what you just said sounds insane. But who are we to tell you what to do? I mean, check me out, Lisa. You look damn good. And I'm sure it's wealthy men out here who got so much free time to take month-long vacations and shit, who want to spend $400,000, $500,000 on, I don't know how much money you spending on lunch. But these men who are that wealthy with all this free time, A, they probably got somebody, but B, let's keep it a bean. Who in the hell want a new 57-year-old wife? Lisa Ray.
I feel like he was dead on.
I said that earlier.
Fellas, do y'all want a 57-year-old wife? If let's say y'all worth $100 million, because for y'all to be the type of nigga she talking about, you gotta at least be about 100. At $100 million, y'all want a 57-year-old woman? No, I don't want that.
Let's go back to the lunch. I just want $20.
It don't take all that, baby.
Because, like, you see a lot of these standards in there. They're universal across the board. Women, the top three things I see when women bring up dating standards: vacation, date night, lifestyle. Those going to be the top three: date night, vacation, and lifestyle. What I'm doing on the regular, what can I do to stand out from the regular? You see what I'm saying? So when you hear a person even say, "I want to go on vacation for a month," what for what? What is my regular lifestyle? From what? What is what kind of stress level? Because usually vacations was to get away from stress. You had back in the, let's say that back in the day, well, a family would plan 2 vacations a year. If you was up north, you had maybe 2 or 3 because you were snowbirds. You would come down south, whatever. But I got to ask myself, what do I need a vacation for a month away from if my lifestyle is great at home?
Right.
If my family and friends are great, why do I need to spend a month away from them to do what? Put it on social media, social validation to show I can do this for a month. You can't. I can eat a $500 lunch. You can't. So it ain't about the standard between them two. It's about her peers and her colleagues that she won't outshine. It ain't about the relationship at that point. So
I agree.
Do y'all have older women? This is for the ladies. Do y'all have older women that y'all feel like give y'all great advice, help y'all with dating and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Who would that be for y'all?
My auntie.
What she tell you?
I love it.
You know what that lady? Diabolical.
She really just be like,
Got him.
I had to wait on Gotti to finish. Basically, she just be telling me like, if I'm talking to somebody that's not my man, that's my friend, and I got a 2-year-old, so it's different from us. Yeah, I can't have him around everybody that I meet, and I don't know.
Did you find it hard dating with a 2-year-old?
Actually, it was hard at first because the dude I'm talking to now, he was like, "Nah, I don't want to be like." He wasn't with it. Now all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, he helped me do this. He helped me.
He got your.
Yeah. Huh?
He got your. Does he have your?
No.
Okay. He like you for real. Then.
He like you.
He like you.
Sometimes men just got to see that you're a good mama.
No,
but the thing,
listen to what I'm saying. As a man,
Let her finish. Hold on, let her finish.
But the thing is, at first, before we was in a relationship, we was just at it.
Yeah.
We was at it for a minute, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So we was at it, but we weren't like in no committed relationship. Like we was doing that. You gotta go. You gotta bounce.
Yeah.
If you spent the night, you leaving at 12 in the morning. That's the next day. But as it kept on going on and going on and going on, it's like, oh no, he here for real. And like, it's serious. Like, he helped my baby potty train stuff that his daddy can't do.
Yeah, he like you for real.
He invested.
Yeah.
That dude like you. Let me tell you something.
That's
love. A dude, he said he don't have no church. He don't have no church. He coming in the situation. I've been that guy before. Hit me out. Don't have no church. Y'all young. Got the whole world ahead of y'all.
Right.
He's probably gonna have, if everything go right, his first child with you.
What you want no more?
Slow it.
If you don't want no more,
hold on. Whoa, it's hot.
See, how old you, baby?
I'm 23.
You're 23. So yeah, you saying that now. Of course, what I'm saying is, I'm realistically at 39. I'm telling you, if y'all stay together, you're gonna have his baby, or you're gonna lose that man who raising your son.
Yeah.
Do you really want to lose him by not having no more children? That's crazy. You had a nigga who ain't gonna be that children.
That's true.
But I ain't even trying to go there. But I'm saying that dude really like you. So whoever he is, shout out to him and hold on to him and be a family with him. Cause that ain't what time it is for real. And the older you get, the lesser your chances are of finding him again. Yeah. Dead serious.
Yeah, that's true. Like, and I understand what you're saying. Like, I've been talking to him. It ain't been even. It'll been maybe 9 months, and we going to go get new cars together. He just bought a Tesla. You see my new car. We locked in. Yeah. My pharmacist, she was saying, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend buying me flowers." I'm like, "Oh yeah, my paying rent." You feel me? So I don't know. Yeah, we getting there.
Paymasters.com, baby.
I love that. I
like
that
it too, though.
I really do.
Like, so already, who? Oh, go ahead. What you saying?
No, I was just gonna say. See, you got the earth. You know how I always say we don't see the red flags. Well, you got to see the green flags too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. One year we went somewhere, and it was like, it was the holiday. I can't remember what it was. My old lady homegirl was like, "Yeah, girl, we did woo woo woo, this and that." And she was telling her how much she had to get her old man for the trip. And that shit was like B-team compared to our whole trip. She's like, "Well, baby, we had went boom, boom, boom." She's like, damn girl, how much that cost? You know what old lady told her?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm cool with
She
that.
wouldn't even starting on her.
Right.
But when my girl came home, I'm glad I got the type of girl like, damn, baby, I appreciate
What
you.
you do? Yeah.
I ain't even realize these motherfuckers going half on shit that's, well, I won't say beneath us because like it ain't beneath us, but I'm saying like we did some great ass shit and I don't know how much that cost. And she had to go half on some shit that,
Regular.
yeah, regular.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad, but see, she don't understand. I'm glad you recognized it because you could have been the type of girl like, shit, that shit old to me. It's not old to nobody.
Yeah.
So pay attention to the green flags. They always talk about the red flags. You have a green flag in your face, young lady.
The green flag, well, everything popped out when you started showing attention to my baby because that's my number one priority. Once you put him into play and you helping me do stuff for him, and he's staying at home with you and you feeding him, yeah, you can stay 100%.
We love you. I love
I don't know.
This is very refreshing for the pod, sis.
I love him. I love this. Y'all don't understand.
I'm
That's my
telling you,
blood
man.
cousin. I love this for her. This my blood
That's
cousin.
real.
I love
You
this
got a
for her.
green flag in your face. Ain't nobody playing with you about that.
Is it the
Man,
same
let me
thing
tell
as
you
like a
something.
yellow?
Wham, bam, thank you, man. You
said
got
a
a
yellow.
baby and I'm 20. What? Ah,
What
That's a yellow flag.
what a yellow flag gonna look like?
I don't know. That's all I'm asking.
Let's
Y'all-
go
y'all
yellow
married.
flag.
The
Is it-
yellow
is it
flag
with
mean
caution?
Stop, hit the y'all married. I'm asking. This is such thing as like a caution.
Yellow flags don't pop up to about 35. Y'all got to stop and go at y'all age.
I got it.
Trust me.
Yellow flag, you just gotta take it slow. Let me
Yeah, that's
pace
what,
yourself.
that's when you start looking like us,
tight
though.
time,
Yeah.
tight
I'm
time.
bald head,
Taking it
he's
doses.
great. You know what I'm saying? We got yellow flag now. Y'all 24, 25, 23, all that kind of stuff. Y'all got green and red right now.
Yeah.
You got a green flag in your face. And I ain't pumping up little dude. He probably gonna get some pussy and everything. Don't leave that man for that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
To answer your question though,
That don't mean he don't love you, girl.
do I? You asked me, do I?
Yeah,
You asked what?
who in your life that's giving you wisdom?
As
As
far
a
as a
woman,
woman?
yeah.
My grandmother. My grandmother just moved into the house with us, and I have 5 generations in one household.
Mhm.
So I'm getting wisdom from her. Any older woman in my life that's actually genuinely happy, I would say it's a few of them. My first lady at my church, my grandmother, my godmom, few of my friends' mothers who are actually married and happily married in happy situations that are, yeah. I don't take advice or none of that from single people like you, single like me. We both going to dinner by ourselves, boo.
Mm.
You can't tell me. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
That's good game right there.
Why would you take it? Why would you take advice on picking glasses from a blind man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not for that. If what you're talking about, I haven't seen you do it or you're doing it, that I don't believe it.
You know, I like y'all. Y'all so mature for y'all age. Cause let me tell y'all something. As young women, cause really, here I am, 39 years old. I never left anybody. I've always been left.
Damn.
Men are more loyal than women. Women are more faithful than men. It's a difference. Dudes really don't be just leaving girls like that. So what I'm saying, I said it, say this. For you to get information like that and to pay attention to who to pay attention to, a single person is not gonna tell you no good shit. They're gonna just tell you all the fucked up shit to pay attention to.
When I had to cut you off, I went through that. I had a good man. I was with him for 6 years. Like I had a good dude, and my friends, they went to college with him. They all went to man's college type time, and we all worked together type situation. It was on the type time like they was single, they was unhappy, so they was going out to the club, and I'm like, girl, drop me after my man, girl, and y'all come pick me on y'all leave the club type time. I'll drive, make sure y'all get home. It was that type situation. And he's got to the, girl, I'm with them. I'm like, he ain't answer the phone. Girl, let's pull up. Such and such on campus, girl. Yeah, he over there playing card. And that's how I lost my man. Listening to women who don't have a man.
Single people only point you in the direction of negative stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I asked this question on another podcast. Is popping up a trust building exercise?
Popping up?
You pop up, we all with.
I feel like popping up is a sign of insecurity. And the only reason I'm saying that, y'all almost lost my lost my Mr. Make It Happy, even though I'm mingling them Single, I almost lost my love.
Mr. Make It Happen.
My Mr. Make It Happen because I popped up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I used to work at a club, right, at this bar, and I used to get drunk and I used to leave. Now, the bar closed at like 3, maybe 4 in the morning. At that point, if you spending the night, you spending the night at that point. It's 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I used to drive. I used to leave the club and I used to drive by. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. Whatever. Granted, I've never seen it. In about 4 months of me doing this, I've never seen that randomly. This one night I seen some. It wasn't a girl there. It was a whole nother situation. But me pulling up and me going off, it just I had to sit back like, okay, all right, let's reassess this. Like, you tripping. Like, you really don't trust him. You don't trust yourself. Why are you dealing with this man? And then it led to us having a real conversation. So I don't know. From there, I've learned, like, if I got to pop up on you and do all that, I just don't need to deal with you.
Was he in the wrong? What happened?
No.
So you rightly messed up. So.
No, he's still around. He ain't going nowhere.
What?
So I think she said she misinterpreted. She misinterpreted.
Yeah,
okay.
like,
you said
realistically, let me paint the picture.
Hold on. So I think he misheard. So let's clear it up. You lost the dude that you was talking to at Miles because your friend was telling you.
Because my friends was
okay.
My friends.
But you talking about another nigga.
Yeah,
now.
my 6-year friend. My 6-year relationship ended due to me listening to my single friends and confiding in my single friends. You never do that.
I thought you said you lost Mr. Make It Happen.
I almost lost my Mr. Make It Happen. He asked about pop-ups. How, about that pop-up stuff. I don't do that pop-up no more. Now, I'm just not finna pop up. I ain't with all that no more because I realized, like, you could pop if you popping up and all that. In my eyes, you're insecure because now you want to see what your man do. It ain't that deep. That man with you 22 hours out the day. Let him go ahead 2 hours by yourself. If he want to do it, he gonna do it. It don't matter if you there watching him, anybody, it don't matter. He gonna do whatever he want to do. But I didn't get to that mindset until actually I had to physically go through it. And it got bad, y'all. Oh my God, y'all, it got bad. But he ain't going nowhere. Thank you, Jesus. It got bad, but it just put me in a position. Even my daddy, anytime I do something crazy, I gotta go back and talk to my dad. I'm like, Dad, am I tripping? My dad, because my dad is the type, he know that you a father, you know your child. My dad would be like, you know what, Ari, you ain't wrong. That sound like some Ari stuff or whatever. In this situation, my dad was like, you wrong because y'all not even together and it's a committed relationship. Why do it matter who at his house? You don't pay rent there. You don't get mail there.
Let me take it a step further. I'm gonna piggyback on what you said. Like, it's more than a few years ago now, but me and my old lady was at odds. So I left the house and got me another spot. And she was hitting me up. Like, I came by there like 1 o'clock and you wasn't there. And I was like, yes, I was. I parked on the back. And I literally was. And she was thought I was lying. Everything you say I lie. You know how that shit go. When y'all think a nigga lying, he just lying. He said the sky blue. Y'all, bitch is green. But anyway, I got tired of that shit. I was like, first of all, is she gonna stay with me or not? Let me say this. I said, I ain't got to be at home when you think I'm supposed to be at home anyway. And I think a lot of people be missing it, especially when split ups happen. Because we ain't gonna act like you ain't Carl Raymond or whoever you like a little bit. That don't mean you gave him no pussy. Can I say that on here? Say I already said it. But I know we trying to revamp. Yeah. You can bleep that out. You ain't get him. He lied.
Go ahead.
Well, you know you be doing a little altered version.
Go ahead, cause we finna close out.
Coup de pop. What I'm saying, you coup de pop. You ain't gave none of that. It's the point. Like, quit acting like the reason you researching me so hard to make sure the reason you left me anyway is not what I'm doing right now. It's guilty conscience. I'm a real nigga. I got 3 rules: don't fall in love, don't have no baby, and well, that's 2.
Don't lie to me.
No, don't fall in love, don't have no baby. That's 2. I said 3 rules.
Them 2. So you just got them 2.
I had one more. I can't even think of it.
Don't bring me nothing.
That's it. Bring me nothing.
I was sitting here like, I hope he say that.
Bring me none. Have no baby. Fall in love. You do that, we all with. I'm a real dude. Ain't no way you need some space, but how you drove by my house at 1 o'clock in the morning? Good, I'm sleep. I gotta go work tomorrow. What you doing
I
up?
don't know, because I've had situations where dudes be pulling up on me. And I live on a dead end road, so it ain't no way
Tinder.
you're gonna pull up on me and I'm not gonna see you. Like, baby, I see you.
See, the question we had to do a podcast on this because I don't know why you think it. I would argue more men are tender than not.
They are.
I would say
More
so.
men are tender.
And so when we had these conversations, you look through the lens of your eyes, then
okay,
not.
ain't no such thing as a tender man.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
I just said
pause.
tender, though.
Hold on, let me say this.
Hold on, before we go,
Hold on, man, meaning age-wise or status-wise?
Hold on, before we
Status-wise or age-wise?
We're gonna have to have this out.
Yeah, we'll do another
legal adult. Yeah, there's a lot of tender men, but I'm talking about man versus a boy versus a nigga. That's three different things.
Those are just semantics.
Ain't no such. No, a man ain't tender at all.
Okay. Hold on.
He a male who just older to be a man.
Okay. Just coming down. We finna have another conversation.
I get what you saying.
Come on now.
We just finna close it out.
All right.
So we're gonna let everybody get their closing statements before we go to another.
I
Keep it
apologize.
short and brief, baby.
Yeah, come on now. Go ahead, Ari.
Nothing. It's your girl Ari to go. ARIE on all platforms. I will be launching a rebranding my business. So just be on the lookout. I'll be back with some samples soon, very soon.
How soon?
Next time you bring me. Not like next week. Like if you like next month, give me 30 days.
Single
So you want 30 days?
I need 30 days. Get things legalized and things professional.
Okay, 30 days.
30 days. I got you.
Y'all hold her to that.
Yeah, you 3 weeks.
Say it holding y'all to these deadlines. That's what we gonna do.
30 days left.
He gonna hold you to the deadline.
I know it.
All right, it's Jalen. Once again, you can go follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, or whatever. At Jalen Janaya, JHAILYN. You gonna see some funny shit. Bye.
Yes, again, it's legacy_made on Instagram. Make sure you follow the store Legacy Room _vintage. If you're going to be in the Birmingham area tomorrow, we are scheduled for one of the biggest events in the city. Shout out to Bria Terrific Treats for the 6-year anniversary celebration at City Walk from 10 to 5. I'm sorry, 12 to 5:30. We got to be out there a little early. So, yeah, look out for that tomorrow. We also have an event on the 19th at the Spring Suites. It's on my page. Go to follow Legacy Room _vintage. We also have another event with my guy Plug 2.0 on Instagram. Follow them. Like, comment, subscribe to the page and the YouTube channel. Shout out to everybody who joined the conversation tonight, who joined the panel. Shout out to those who engaged in the comments. We're gonna be back Monday for Miscellaneous Monday.
TD lost on Facebook. Don't follow it. Don't follow me. Like my social media is personal. YouTube page coming 21 days. I hate to be that guy, but I would love to have y'all on the show because y'all are some really real talk. I'm gonna get y'all information out of this. Y'all are really like mature women for y'all age. Cause I thought all y'all was just lost and dumb. No, for real, cause it's like for real. Most people my age we the first generation of the lost and dumb. So I thought all y'all was dumb. So like, I appreciate y'all. I've been kicked out of better places than it said. So it is what it is.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the New Normal Podcast. We talked about singleness today, and I'm gonna say this. I'm about the singleness issue before we go. I think most people are having single relationship issues just because of trust. I think that's what it boiled down to. People ain't trusting people. People don't want to give people the time. We always talk about red flag, but like TD said, people don't see the green flag. And I think a lot of people need to just sit down, reevaluate themselves, what they want out of life, and how they're trying to go about obtaining these things. I think people want this grandiose lifestyle, but they don't take the proper manner, the proper channels to obtain these things, and with the certain people that they want in their life. Like I said, find out why you don't trust like you should. Find out why you can't find the proper mate, and put yourself around people that's like-minded and trying to go to the same places that you're trying to go. It's the New Normal Podcast. Make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, make sure you share it all around. Tell your mama, your granny, your auntie, your daddy, anybody about the New Normal Podcast. Be on Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, Instagram, and on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all follow us. It's New Normal Podcast, and we gone. Peace.
I don't even